Have you ever walked into your house only to have your dog immediately lick your face as if you were a delicious grilled steak? Or seen them perk up their ears as if they just overheard the biggest gossip of the year? And those dramatic little whimpers. Could they be trying to tell you something that you just don't understand? These behaviors are not random. Dogs have their own way of communicating, and if you don't know how to read them, you might be missing some important signals. But here's the real concern. There's one incredibly common behavior that almost everyone misunderstands. And if you're making this mistake, you could be missing a crucial warning from your own dog. Before we dive into the truth, hit that subscribe button now. Who knows? Maybe your dog secretly wants you to watch this video so you can finally understand them better. Let's get started. Dog licking your face. Affection or something else? Do you think your dog licking your face is simply a sign of love? That might be true, but there's more to it. According to research by Dr. Alexandra Horowitz, an expert in canine behavior, this habit actually originates from puppyhood. When young, puppies lick their mother's mouth to ask for food, a survival instinct inherited from their wild ancestors. But why do they continue licking even as adults? Showing affection and bonding. It's their way of saying, "I love you. You are the one I trust the most." Greeting behavior. Some dogs lick their owner's face as a way to say hello, just like humans shake hands or hug. Seeking comfort. If your dog licks excessively, it could be a sign of stress or anxiety. Exploring your taste, and sometimes they're just checking if you have an interesting flavor. So what if you don't want to be licked all the time? If you laugh or react strongly, your dog will think you enjoy it and keep doing it. If you want to reduce this behavior, gently move away and redirect their attention to something else, like a toy or a fun activity. But licking is just a small part of a dog's body language. What about their ears? They can reveal a lot more than you think. Let's find out next. Dogs perking up or dropping their ears. What are they trying to say? Have you ever noticed that your dog's ears work like emotional antennas? They don't just help them hear everything around them. They're also a powerful communication tool. According to research from Cambridge University, a dog's ears reveal a lot about their emotions. Ears standing tall and facing forward. This means they are highly focused or excited. It could be food, a strange noise, or maybe that suspicious neighborhood cat creeping by. Ears pinned back against the head. This is a sign of fear, anxiety, or submission. If paired with avoiding eye contact and a hunched posture, your dog might be feeling insecure. Ears constantly shifting. They could be processing multiple sounds at once, just like a secret agent gathering intelligence from all directions. But don't just look at their ears. Dogs don't communicate with their ears alone. If their ears are perked up but their tail is tucked down, they might not be excited. They could be tense or unsure. So next time your dog raises their ears, don't jump to conclusions. Observe their entire body language to truly understand what they're feeling. But what if your dog tilts their head when you talk to them? Could this be a sign of intelligence, or is it just a clever trick? Let's find out. Dog head tilting. A sign of intelligence or just a charming act? Have you ever talked to your dog and noticed them tilting their head, as if they were carefully analyzing every word you say? According to research by Dr. Stanley Coren from the University of British Columbia, dogs tilt their heads not just because it looks cute, but because it actually helps them locate sounds more accurately and analyze voice tone. If you say familiar words like walk or treat, your dog might tilt their head to focus and pick up on the most important part of your sentence. But here's the surprising part. Not all dogs tilt their heads equally. Some breeds, especially border collies, do it more often because they're highly attuned to human communication. Some dogs tilt their heads simply because they know you love it. If every time they do it you smile, praise them, or give them a treat, they'll keep doing it to get your attention. Want to test this theory? Try saying something completely meaningless in an excited voice and see if your dog tilts their head. If they still do it, they might not actually understand you. They're just waiting for their well-earned reward. But this isn't the only unusual behavior dogs exhibit. Have you ever seen them dig at the ground after going to the bathroom? Is this a simple habit, or is there a deeper reason behind it? Let's uncover the truth. Dogs digging after going to the bathroom, not just about cleanliness. If you think your dog kicks up dirt after doing their business because they're trying to cover it up, well, not exactly. According to research from the University of Arizona, this behavior isn't about hiding evidence. It's actually a way for dogs to mark their territory. Here's why. Dogs have special sweat glands in their paws that leave a unique scent behind when they scratch the ground. By kicking up dirt, they spread their scent, signaling to other dogs, "This area belongs to me." This behavior is a leftover instinct from their wild ancestors. Wolves and wild dogs did the same thing to ward off intruders. But what if your dog is digging excessively? If your dog obsessively scratches the ground, it could be a sign of anxiety or stress. To avoid turning your yard into a battlefield, train them to dig in a specific area or provide alternative ways to release their energy, like toys or extra exercise. But digging isn't even the strangest behavior dogs display. Have you ever heard them whining for no apparent reason? Let's break it down. Dogs communicate in so many fascinating ways, from licking faces to tilting their heads, digging, and even whining. Once you start understanding their signals, you'll never see your dog the same way again. Does your dog do any of these behaviors? Share your experience in the comments. And one more thing. Many people think a wagging tail always means happiness, but that's not always the case. The real meaning behind tail wagging might shock you. Don't miss the next video, where we decode the secret language of a dog's tail.